Blessings, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel today. I'm Dane, host of the Rocky Metal Guardian. Hope you're doing well wherever you may find yourselves. Today I'm reviewing the reissued 2 CD version of Lights Out from UFO called Lights Out 2024. But before I get into that, if you're new to the channel or not, please consider subscribing to the channel. That would help me out very much. But let's go ahead and get in now to the issue at hand. Here is the set, and it has one of these slide outs. I'm never really a big fan of these, but it slides out. Then you open it like this. I love the fact that it's not a true digipack and the CDs sit in their little niches here or whatever they're called, and they're not stuck in said this or this here. You have a poster / mini booklet. So let's take a look at it. There's the back cover, right? There's the front again. And then you open it up. Here's the poster for those of you who like to frame things. Oops. It's pretty cool. Gives you a little brief blurb here. And then the back is worth framing as well. Nice story here. A couple of cool photos. This one we're already familiar with. There's the back and front again. Track listing and all that over here. Pretty cool indeed. So you get a goodie, so to speak. Now, let me talk about my thoughts on the actual recordings. So, I'm loving this. I'm not big on reissues and remasters and I think I'm very picky when it comes to that. I just said this morning in my earlier video that I have had enough with reissues, reduxes, remasters, and all that. And yet, last week I ordered the Deep Purple box set for Machine Head. Hopefully this and that is the last thing that I get ever or for a long time. Now that I think of it, there's going to be a 4 or 5 CD set on David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust coming out in June, so I'm getting that. So here we go again, but I'm trying to, put a stop to so much rebuying the same thing over and over, if you will. Anyway, so I love what I'm hearing. The remaster is great. Let's talk about the tracks very briefly. Of course, you get Too Hot to Handle, Just Another, the word that means delete yourself. Try Me is an underrated gem. Lights Out, Getting Ready, Alone Again, or The Damned cover that as well. Electric Phase, then Love to Love, and then you get an edit of Too Hot to Handle, an acoustic rough studio version of Alone Again, or, and then a 7-inch version of Try Me, all worthwhile having. And then you on CD2 you get Live at the Roadhouse, London, 2nd of April 1977, 2024 mix. You get Lights Out, Getting Ready, Love to Love, On with the Action, Doctor Doctor, Try Me, Too Hot to Handle, Out in the Street, This Kids, Shoot Shoot, Rock Bottom, Let It Roll, and Come On Everybody. So if we go back to CD1, just talking about the studio tracks, it's crisper, it's on headphones. I listen to it on headphones and on my 4 speakers here, hooked up here, and I found that it sounds much, not only crisper, but there's a certain vibe. Some things have been cleaned up with respect to the previous release, and nothing wrong with the previous release, but there's just something a little sharper to the production here. So it's a tad bit cleaned up. I like what I'm hearing. And then as far as the live stuff goes, this is the main reason why I bought it. So the live. I'm a sucker for live stuff and can't get enough of that. Especially this is, if you've looked at my one of my first videos, maybe my very first video is my top 10 favorite bands of all time. This is in that, UFO's in that top 10. So if we talk about the live tracks, overall, Phil Mogg's interplay with the crowd is probably him at his best that I've heard. I've never thought that his interchange with the audience was sucky or anything like that, but he's more witty. He's having more fun. He's always done that, but it seems exceptional. And he teases the crowd a little bit about at one point why they're a little too quiet or quiet. You're supposed to cheer between songs, that kind of thing. It's very cool. So I'm loving it. And the whole band sounds on fire times 4 or times 10. And Michael Schenker, right? What can you say about him that hasn't been already said? I know it's a cliche, but he's marvelous here. They all shine, but he's the shining star. And then Phil would be the second one here. I love the way that it starts out with lights out, and in addition, you're not overtly bombarded by keyboards like you are on here, the CD2, Live at the Record Plant, 1975. There's a little bit too much intrusive keyboards, and same thing with Rock Bottom on Strangers in the Night. The guitar solo that Schenker does on Rock Bottom on Strangers in the Night is not as oomph. It doesn't have that oomph to it because it's drowned out by the keyboards. Here, it's Rock Bottom is not perfect and it's not drowned out by the keyboards. But having said that, Rock Bottom is still missing something, and so. But this is a great live CD to have. The only flaw I see in the CD is that the guitar solo for Rock Bottom doesn't sound note for note exactly like it should sound compared to the studio version. Now, I'm a sucker for improv, and I love the fact that the intro to Rock Bottom is different before it launches into the intro that we know and love. But when we get to the guitar solo of Rock Bottom, he's either playing the solo a little slower than normal or the notes are a little different. It's odd. I still like it. I don't love it. So that's the only marred part of the CD. But overall, you have to get it if you're a UFO fan because everything else is marvelous, including playing Come On Everybody, which, you know, is going back to their early days. So again, you get Lights Out, Getting Ready. Love to Love on here is phenomenal. I'd say it's the highlight of the evening. On With the Action is normally a song I don't love, but I like. Here it's fabulous. This is my favorite version of On With the Action. So I'm loving it here. Doctor's great. They even, song 6 is Try Me, which is a nice treat. And Phil even says we're gonna experiment or something like that, and we're gonna play Try Me, and the crowd ate it up. Too Hot to Handle's fabulous. Next, you get Out in the Street, which I just love. This Kids is number 9, which I think is an underrated gem. Shoot, one of my favorite songs. Okay, Rock Bottom comes next, and then Let It Roll, nice treat as well. And then, as I said, Come On Everybody is last. This is great. If you're a UFO fan, you want to get this. Have a great day. Blessings, everybody. Take care now. Bye.